Hi my lovers, today we'll be making this gorgeous dress. It is a mermaid dress with a see-through cupped corset. We have divided the video into sections. In today's section we're going to be cutting and also sewing together the mermaid skirt. This is how the dress looks on my client's body. Without wasting any more time, let's get started, shall we? We have already made the torso basic bodice pattern. Since this is a long dress, we start by extending the lines up to the bottom of the pattern paper. And then we label the waistline and also the hip line both on the front and the back. Next we measure the length from the waist to the knee, which is 22.5 inches in this case. We make a mark and then we use a square ruler to draw a straight line across. Next we measure the length from the waist to the ankle, which is 40 inches for this case. Again we make a point and then we use a square ruler to draw a straight line across. Next we want our dress to sweep on the floor, so we are going to add an extra 8 inches going down and then we draw a straight line across. Next we label the knee line and also the ankle line. Next we measure half the hip circumference on the basic bodice, which is 17.25 inches, that is 34.5 divided by 2. And then we are going to mark the 17.25 along the knee line and also the ankle line and the last line of our skirt. Draw a straight line to join all the points going down. And then we measure the hip length for the back bodice and it is 8 3/8 of an inch. So we are going to measure the same measurement along the knee line, along the ankle line and also along the last line of the skirt. We measure 8 3/8 of an inch and we join all the points with a straight line. Next we cut out and separate the back and the front pattern pieces. So now we are working on the front pattern piece. For a beautiful fit around the hip area, we are going to start by extending the waist dart by 1 inch going down. We are then going to redraw the dart legs. To extend the bodice going down, we measure 1 inch on the side and then we also measure 2.5 inches on the center front going down to extend the bodice, and then we make a mark. Next we are going to draw a curve to join the 2 points. But before that, we fold the waist dart on the skirt and close the dart. And then we use a curved ruler to draw the curve. And then we trace using a tracing wheel. Draw the dart cap marked by the tracing wheel. And then we cut out and separate the skirt and the bodice. Next, I decided to cinch the waist by taking away about 1 inch along the waist as I am doing on the bodice, and then later on I'm going to match the bodice with the skirt, and then I match the skirt with the bodice and make sure that I mark and also take away the same 1 inch on the skirt. And then of course I redraw the dart legs on the skirt. Label the front piece as the front, and then we cut out any overlapping paper pieces on our pattern. Next, what we did is that we traced our front skirt pattern onto a piece of pattern paper which was folded, as you can see. So now we have the complete front, which is the right and the left. Next, we mark half the nipple to nipple measurement on our skirt from the center front, and that was 3.25 inches. We mark it on all the lines up to the bottom, and then we extend the line from the center of the waist dart right up to the bottom. That is our princess seam line, and we are going to make use of it when we are creating the front slit. We do the same on the other side of our skirt. We mark the 3.25 inches and then we draw the princess seam. The front slit is going to be on our left side, so we make sure the princess seam on our left is visible by using a marker. Next, we fold the pattern and then cut it out. And then we open the skirt and then we cut out and separate it along the princess seam on the left. We label the right and the left pattern pieces of our skirt. And then we can use some tape to temporarily hold together the left side of our skirt to the main skirt. Next, we measure 6.5 inches from the knee line going up. We do it on both sides of the skirt. We mark 6.5 inches going up from the knee line. And then from that point we are going to mark 1.5 inches going inwards that we are going to use to shape the skirt. You can use 1.5 inches or 2 inches. After fitting, I ended up reducing it by even 0.5 inches, which means in total it was 2 inches. Next, using a curved ruler, join the points to the hip area on both sides. Next, measure the same 1.5 inches on the knee line, on the ankle line, and also on the bottom line. And then join all the points using a straight line. Then do the same on the other side of the skirt, measure 1.5 inches inwards and then join all the points using a straight line. Next, draw a straight line where you've marked the shaping. And then we make the lines more visible on the side of the skirt using a marker. Next, we cut out the excess from the pattern. And then we put aside the front skirt to work on the back of our skirt. Cut any excess pattern paper. From the center back along the knee line, mark half the nipple to nipple measurement, which is 3.25 inches. Do it also along the ankle line and also the line at the bottom of the skirt. And then join all the points with a straight line to form the princess seam. Next, you measure 6.5 inches from the knee line going up. Do it on both the center back and also the side of the skirt, and then join the 2 points with a straight line. Next, measure 1.5 inches on the side of the skirt and then join the point to the hip line using a curve. Next, measure 1.5 inches on the side of the skirt along the knee line, the ankle line, and also the bottom of the skirt, and then join all the points using a straight line. And then I make the lines visible using a marker. And then next we cut out the pattern. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. We truly appreciate your support. And to our returning subscribers, you are the best and we love you so much. Okay, next we are going to cut out the back of our skirt pattern from the fabric. Fold the fabric into 2 as shown and then place the back of our skirt. Next, we cut out the princess seam as shown. Continue to cut out the bottom of the side back, leaving a tiny bit attached as shown. Also do the same to the bottom piece of the center back, cut it out, leaving a tiny bit attached. Next, we are going to open and then spread the bottom pieces. You can spread the side piece as wide as you want, depending on how wide you want your mermaid skirt to be. But in our case, we just made it to be 10 inches and then we made the center back piece to be 12 inches. Again, if you want a wider train at the back, you can spread the center back piece as wide as you want. Again, we add 10 inches at the bottom of the skirt for the train at the back. If you want a longer train at the back, you can extend the skirt by 20 inches or more, but in our case, you saw that the train was not that long. And then we use our freehand to draw the curve, which is going to be our train, and join it to the side of our skirt. Take your time and draw the curve with your hand. Repeat it as many times as you want until you are satisfied with the shape. Next, we are going to cut the fabric. At the center back, we are going to leave a seam allowance of 0.75 of an inch. That will be our zipper allowance. On the sides, we are not leaving any seam allowance because this is a stretchy fabric that we are using and we want it to be a bit tight on our client's body. So we are not going to leave a seam allowance on the side. And at the top and around the rest of the skirt, we are going to leave a seam allowance of 0.5 of an inch. Next, we are going to transfer the darts from the pattern to the fabric. We use a pin to poke the dart head and then we transfer the dart by redrawing it on the fabric. We do it on both the top side and also the bottom sides of our skirt. Next, we fold the skirt pattern back and then we tape it together before removing it. We also put away the back of our skirt in order to work on the front of our skirt. And then next we fold another fabric into two, just like this one. Then we place our skirt pattern on the folded edge, just like this one. Make sure the right side of the skirt is on top. Next we are going to cut the princess seam, just like I am cutting this one. And then we are going to leave just a little bit attached on the side. Next we measure 10 inches on the side of the skirt, just like I am doing, and we make a mark. Next we are going to spread the side front of the skirt, just like I'm doing now. We spread it up until that point which we marked earlier on, and then next we are going to draw that curve there at the bottom of our skirt. Next we are going to cut out the skirt, leaving a seam allowance of 0.5 of an inch at the bottom. Also on the sides we are going to leave a seam allowance of 0.5 of an inch. We are going to use this seam allowance when we are sewing together the slit, because remember the skirt has a slit on the left of our skirt, so we are still going to cut out the slit and then we're going to sew it together. Also at the top we leave a seam allowance of 0.5 of an inch, and then next we transfer the darts onto the fabric. Next we open our skirt and then also open the pattern and put it on top of the skirt. Because this is the wrong side of our skirt, we are going to place the pattern facing downwards as we are doing now. If the skirt was facing upwards on the correct side, then our pattern will also be facing upwards. I hope you don't get confused. And then now we are cutting open the slit. As explained earlier on, we cut out the dart. So that is where we are going to be making use of the 0.5 seam allowance. We are going to be using it for joining the skirt pieces and also making the slit. So this is the skirt on the correct side of the fabric. This is how it looks with the pattern on top. Next we tape together the pattern and remove it. And then next we are going to start by sewing together the two skirt pieces and making the slit. Here we are, we have sewn the skirt pieces together and we have made the slit. You can make the slit as short or as long as you want it to. After fitting, the client wanted me to make it even shorter. Next we pin the waist dart and then we go ahead and sew it. So now this is the front of our skirt. We are done sewing it together. Next we put it away to work on our back. On the back we are going to start by pinning the darts as I am doing. Next we are going to lay the skirt pieces side by side with the center back on the center. And then we are going to measure and mark about 8 inches for the zipper allowance at the top of the skirt. And then we are going to pin the skirt from that point going down. That is where we are going to sew together the skirt at the center back. Next we are going to sew the darts and also sew the skirt on the center back. This is how the back of our skirt looks after sewing the darts and also the center back. This is the wrong side of the fabric. Next we are going to place the back and the front of our skirt right sides facing each other as I am doing. And then we pin the sides of our skirts from the waist up to the bottom. And then we sew the skirt on the pinned area. And that is our mermaid skirt with the front slit. And the end result is this gorgeous dress right here. Stay tuned. In our next video, we're going to be drafting the see-through corset top that you can see in this dress. Until then, remember, we can do all things through Christ who gives us the strength. See you next time. Bye.
You're the pretty one.
Hi, baby.